morning, everyone. Welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is April. This is a plan with April. I am just putting my hair up in a ponytail really quick, and then we will get started. This morning I am in the December composition notebook that I made at the beginning of December. I'll show you there. I've got my coffee, I've got my washi tape, I've got some stickers, I've got this cute little sticky note. I thought this was adorable. And yeah, I've got a highlighter and then all of my pens and stuff. So originally I was planning on backdating, but then I remembered it is Christmas week, so I need to plan for Christmas week. Hi, Rachel. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So maybe what I want to do is put down some washi tape to begin with. And I think I'm going to start with the trees. I'm going to put these down. Well, hold on. Maybe I don't. Welcome to the live where I sometimes don't know what I want to do. What if I did this bottom first? Got a lot of days off this coming week, a lot of days off. So let's just do a little scene down below here. I think there's plenty of stickers to do this with. I have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off, which is going to be lovely. And then I also have do I have any time off next week? No, it is the week after. We're going to a comedy event the week after. So it's going to be a busy couple weeks for sure. For sure, for sure. And I'm just staggering these a little bit along the bottom just to give it, you know, the old visual texture. We have had rain, like rain, the last 4 days, and I don't know if you guys have seen, like Washington, the Pacific Northwest is flooding like crazy. So far, we're good. Like, we haven't had any major flooding. Water crossing the road, yes, but major flooding, no. So that's been good. All right, now let's go in with some washi tape. And I am going to grab these trees. All right, I'm going to flip this upside down. Oh no, is it one of those? If you're an experienced washi user, you know what I mean by one of those. Every once in a while, you get a roll that does not like to participate, whether it's old or, I don't know, manufacturer-wise, but sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe. Perfect. Please take that word with a grain of salt, because it's never really perfect, but it is perfect for me. If you ever feel pressured to be perfect in your planner, subscribe to my channel, because I am anything but perfect. Okay, so I've got that down. And then, boop. I don't know that I want to use a bunch of stickers this week. I mean, I should clear that up. More than like these types of stickers. So I think what I'm going to do above here is I'm going to say Monday. Is Monday the 22nd? Today's the 22nd. Yes, because Wednesday is Christmas Eve. This is the Energel Liquid Gel. It's by Pentel, and it's a 7.7, I believe. Maybe it's just 7. Hear my desk creak. Creak. I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm going to be redoing my workspace this weekend for Plan with April, so stay tuned. I don't think I'm going to change the background, my actual desk. It is wood. It's not a faux finish. It's actually, I think this is a 10 by 12 and this is or 12 by 10. I don't know. They're big boards. Wes made it for me years ago and I absolutely love it. But because it's so dry right now with our pellet stove, you can hear it creaking. Yeah, it's kind of creaky. So I may have to have him do some spray foam or something in there so that it's not so creaky when I'm filming. I love it though. It's probably my favorite desk I've ever had, and it was just so sweet of him to do that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over here. We're going to go into the sidebar, and I'm going to do I'm writing it with the chisel tip. By the way, this is a mild liner and it is in cool gray. They make that so teeny tiny. I can barely read it, but it is the cool gray. If you have mild liners, they are dual-sided. So you have the fine point on one side and then the chisel tip on the other. So I just wrote that in the chisel tip, and then I'm going to go back in with my pen and I'm just going to broaden this out a little bit. Again, does not have to be perfect. You can tell I'm concentrating. So this will be my goals section, and then I don't know if I'm going to do a meals section this week, honestly, just because Monday and Tuesday are really the only days that I'm going to be meal prepping at all. The rest of it is just going to be events and spending time with family. So let me put down what I know for sure. I'm going to grab this washi. Dun, dun, dun. If you're looking for an easy way to organize your washi, these D-rings are amazing. They're available on Amazon. After the video, I can tag them down below. I need to remember to pre-tag. Tag things before I start so that when I talk about them, because I always use those. I have so many of them, which also means I have so many rolls of washi tape. It is kind of ridiculous. The goal for 2026 and 2025 has been to use what I have, and I have done pretty good, but I've also purchased. So I need to do better at that for sure. For sure. Take a bit of coffee. I put eggnog in my coffee today. Tell me, are you an eggnog lover or are you not an eggnog lover? Good morning. Oh, it's called washi tape and it's just decorative. I don't know that it actually serves a purpose. You could use it as like a page flag if you wanted to. But yeah, it's just I use it just for decoration. You can find it pretty much anywhere. Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Amazon, online at most retailers. I even think Happy Planner sells rolls of washi tape. So yes, I'm going to grab my Sharpie marker because you guys, also with washi tape. It's a different texture, and ballpoint and gel pens don't write on it as well. They tend to smudge. So I've got my Sharpie Ultra Fine Point. Smash that down a little bit. How long have you been planning for? As I get quiet, sorry. I just want to put these two things on Monday and Tuesday because those are the only days. Just starting today, oh my goodness, well, welcome to the community. There are so many amazing people here. If you have questions, feel free to ask. And don't be afraid to mess up. I know that when I first started, that was the scariest thing, was ruining my paper or having to scribble something out and say that it was canceled. Don't even fret it. That's what makes your planner your planner. So I would say put the first mistake on your first page and get it out of the way so that you can plan with ease. And don't worry about making things perfect. I think, and we can ask everyone that's here, I think the more personal it is, the less perfect it is, the more you it is, the more you'll use it. So Wednesday, I have the entire day off. So it's going to be kind of busy, but in a fun way. So why don't I pop in here with a sticky note. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to cut it just a tad. Well, no, I'm not. I was going to, but then I'm like, no, I really don't need to. Oh, except for, I don't know how well that is going to stick. They're kind of old. Let me grab my glue stick. This is the Scotch brand. And if you're going to be gluing pages together in any notebooks, thank you, Rachel. I recommend the wrinkle-free Scotch glue stick. This one, highly recommend this one. Your pages won't wrinkle as much as like a Dollar Tree or even the craft ones. I think they're just wetter. This is more of a gel. Okay, so we're gonna do day off activities. I am so looking for Wednesday on. Monday and Tuesdays just work. So we're gonna let work be work right now. Work. All right, so day off activities. We are going to be wrapping all the presents. Every year, my husband's family does stockings where they exchange names and we purchase gifts for that person. And it can be anything. It can be stuff from Dollarama. It can be stuff from, their favorite store. It can be quilting stuff, depending on what they love. Of course, my stocking is usually filled, honestly, with socks. Everybody loves to give me socks and pens. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that, ever. I love pens. So we'll have all of our stocking stuff that we need to get wrapped up. And then we have 2 grandchildren. So we'll wrap up all of their gifts as well. And we'll wear our matching pajamas. And I think we're going to watch at least one Christmas movie, maybe more. But we haven't watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation yet. So maybe that will be the one that wins this week. Why did I put Christmas Vacations? No, just vacation. I'm gonna fix that with a little heart. See what I mean about making mistakes? If you know who Bob Ross was, he was a painter, and he always used to call them happy little mistakes. And I truly believe that is a great way to look at errors. You know, they're just happy little mistakes. So Christmas Vacation movie. All right, now let's move to Thursday, which is Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. All right, so I'm going to pop these up here and bake. So we will be making 2 loaves of bread to take over to the kids. And then we will also be making 2 batches of beignets. So one batch will be, and they're like a fluffy pastry, almost like a donut, but not quite, because they're hollow in the center rather than having a hole in the middle. I wasn't sure how I was going to say that, but that is how I'm going to say that. So they have powdered sugar on them. One batch we're going to do with just regular powdered sugar. The second batch we're going to do with powdered sugar and ground up peppermint, like peppermint mints. So we're going to do that Thursday morning, which means we are going to have to get up at the crack of dawn, probably 3 a.m. I'm going to write this a little bit bolder. Actually, why don't I do this? We'll get our mild liner back out. I may have not let that, I almost said cool off, dry. Yeah, it's still pretty. If you're highlighting around and it's still wet, your pen's just gonna skip a bit. Dun, dun. 3 a.m. Can you believe that? It's gonna be early, but it's so gonna be worth it. Add a little visual texture with some dots. Look at that. Look at that. And then we're gonna have probably down in here. So dinner and visit. So the whole day is going to be at the kids' house, and I will probably do journaling more than I'm going to do like fill in a type of schedule. So why don't I grab, what other washi could I use? I could use this Holly Berries. I love that one. I think that is so pretty. And here's another way you can use your washi. I'm going to use it to block out the rest of the afternoon because I know I am not going to do any other planning. So there will be no other events during this time period. So I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to place the washi tape opposite that I did before and just run a column of it to keep that time marked off, just like that. So see, then you've got it all blocked off here. Now, if something were to happen, let's say hypothetically something came up and we needed to run to the store or something, or we needed to, you know, grab something, you could do one of 2 things. You could use a sticky note and put it in there, or you could use another piece of washi tape and put it in there. You could even pull up this washi tape if you needed that space. So your options are still there. They're not limited. Even though you put the washi tape down, you can still manipulate it. All right, Friday I think is going to be just, no, I'm not gonna take down Christmas. I had to think about that. We are not gonna take down Christmas because on Saturday we are getting our granddaughter. So put that down just for funsies. Having a sleepover. So I want Christmas to still be up in the house. I may not take down Christmas until my birthday in January. I've done that before where I've left it up all year. Or well, not all year, sorry. all the season into January. I could totally do that again. So Kennedy overnight, we've got that. And then over here, did I see stockings in here? Kind of, sort of. Let's do these. So we're gonna have her there. Actually, you know what I might use Friday for then? I might use Friday for filming for the week of New Year's. I kind of like that idea. I still can't believe we're at the end of December. Like, where has this year gone? Please tell me I'm not the only one who looks at the calendar and says, what in the world has been happening? That it is this crazy. We are already almost through Christmas. Like, we're almost there. It is right here. We are right kind of here. Kind of here. Yeah. Okay, so this will be family Christmas with stockings. So much fun. I need to remember cranberry sauce. I made homemade cranberry sauce and canned it. It is so yummy. So yummy. And then I also made some cranberry juice. So I'm going to make sure and take that up as well. There's really only a couple times of year I use the cranberry juice. One is the holidays and then one is the summer to make like refreshing drinks. Like Sprite and cranberry juice are so yummy. I was debating whether I wanted to say Sprite. You could use 7-Up too. I don't know why I choose Sprite, but I always do when I go to the store. I just grab Sprite, not 7-Up. All right, and then here, I think what we want to do, so a few years ago, my daughter made Christmas ornaments for us, and they were embroidered, like hand embroidered. What do you call that? Like cross stitch, but not cross stitch. It was hand embroidered. But you know the cross stitch round frames? That's what she used, and then she had her granddaughter write her name, and then she embroidered it with red yarn. It is my favorite ornament. So I think I'm going to do another one with our granddaughter and have her write her name now, how she writes it, and then make a new one for the tree. And you know what I could do? I could do like 4 of them, 3 or 4 of them, and give them to the other grandmas too, because I guarantee you they would love that. I'm gonna say ×3. Her auntie would like one too, I'm sure of it. So yeah, that I know it doesn't look like a whole lot, but that is the week so far. That is what I've got. I know, it's crazy. It's going to be busy. It's going to be, you know, a couple of long days and then a rest day. I will put filming in here. Let's do this. Whoops, I'm sorry. I did use the chisel tip, but I turned it a little bit so that it wasn't bold like this. I'll show you once I outline it. It's a thinner line, not so broad. And then I'm just gonna go in here. You can tell when I'm concentrating because my voice gets so much quieter. It's almost a whisper. You're like, what is she doing? Just concentrating. Okay, so see how that's much, much thinner than this one? Changes it up just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Do you guys have any fun activities planned for this week? Any like snow rides, sleigh rides, any decorating going on? Are you doing any family events? Are you having people over? I I prefer to drive, so we're happy to go to everybody else's house. We haven't hosted Christmas in a very long time. I would say probably 15 years, maybe, no, probably more. Wow. Definitely, probably more. So let me put this down here. Next week is going to be the week, no, this week. Oh my word. This week is going to be the week I'm setting up January and everything. Rachel, I love that. I love that a lot. So that's what I'll be filming. Oh, but I also need to do Hobonichi week 1. For members. So the Hobonichi for 2026 will be filmed for members only. And then the main channel content will be the Franken Planner, Happy Planner that I put together using 2 different old, outdated Happy Planners. So that will be very, very interesting. Good morning, Debbie. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. That will be an interesting one for the channel. I've never lived in a Happy Planner for an entire year, so that is going to be a good challenge for me. And then as far as the Hobonichi goes, it is like my everything. So that's why I'm limiting it to members only. That's the only reason. It's going to be my everything, like catch-all. And then if you are not subscribed to the other channel, the Frugal Planner channel, I think you may consider it, especially Asher, since you're new to planning, that might be also a good channel for you. I do different layouts and stuff like that. And this coming year, I will be working in composition notebooks cut down to A5 size so far. I have a couple more that I'm adding to that too. Goodness sakes. Okay, so I did want to show you, I have kind of fallen off on like dailies. So remember when we set this up, it was going to be for the month of January, or sorry, for the month of December. We have all of this that is still, I need to add that we're getting Kennedy that weekend. I always set up my month and then rarely do I go back unless I'm doing a flip through with you. So it's good that I do flip throughs with you. Okay, so that is what the month looks like. And then we've got weeklies, and did not do well on this one at all. Like, did not do well. Totally skipped last week. And this is absolutely fine. Like, I am not bummed out that this didn't turn out and this didn't get filled out. I didn't. I was just super busy. So this is the one we just did together. This is my dailies for the month of December. And I need to get caught up, or just say dailies are rough for me. Monday started off strong. Mondays always start off strong. Like, the first day of the month always starts off strong. And then we continue. I used some stickers, some washi tape. I drew these little wreaths. I used some dots to mark Wednesday. And then, oh yeah, I got my Ulta mailer, so I plugged those in there. Used some of the CoffeeMonsterzCo Oh my, I don't even know what happened here. This was like a lot of things going on for Friday the 5th. My grocery list, what I have on hand, my checklist that I needed to do. Oh, this was fun. So I tried to do a new type of hand lettering, which was easier than I thought it was going to, because it's like a messier one. And this was our granddaughter's 7th birthday. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. Oh, that's for the beignets. That's the recipe for the beignets. Like, what is this? She dressed up as Rumi. And then Sunday, we rode the train. It's called the Candy Cane Train. So I kind of tried to draw a track. It looks more like a crooked ladder, which is fine. And a train that doesn't quite look like a train, but I know exactly what it is when I stare at it. So that was good. And then again, I drew another wreath down here just to take up some space on the page. I think this is going to be easier to keep up with when it is an A5 size rather than 8.5 by 11, because this is just big. It's a lot of space, even though I'm a huge writer. Even though my penmanship is large, it still was difficult for me to fill the page. And then, bump, I got page headers done. I got the dates written in, but then nothing else. So I got an order here, so I put one there. I don't even know what we went and saw. Oh no, that's when I made reservations for the comedy show. That's right. I got a chai latte, and then that's it. So I need to catch up on my journaling. Again, I think it will be a whole lot easier once I make my notebooks a little bit smaller in size. I won't have all of this room. Although doodling was kind of fun, and practicing different lettering was also a lot of fun. So I kind of like the idea of having a space to go where I can get a little more creative and just hang out and, you know, scribble. Love a good scribble session. Anyway, that concludes our little plan with me today. I am so glad you joined me. I love you guys so much. I'm so glad you're part of this community. I truly feel blessed and honored that you are here and you hang out with me and you let me into your house as well to hang out with you. I hope if you celebrate Christmas, you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and yeah, we're looking towards that new year. Next plan with me is probably going to be talking about New Year's goals and word of the year. I haven't picked my word of the year yet. I know I'm a little late on that, but I'm sure I'll get it. I'm sure I'll get it. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the next plan with me. Thank you, Rachel. Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.